What's up, guys? It's me again. So let's go. This one's called Life and Savings for Children. All right. There's many reasons to get life insurance for kids, but I'm just going to keep it to 3 reasons just to keep it nice and short. So, number 1, low cost. Number 2, fund the next generation. Number 3, lock in before illness. So, number 1, low cost. That means still young, still healthy, more than likely, high rate of approval. Okay, let me give you an example. 1-year-old girl, we're gonna do $100,000 for her, and it's $22 a month. $22 a month forever. That rate's locked in. Okay, so give you an example. I was talking to one of my clients. She's in her 30s. She's telling me she pays only $10 a month for one of her policies because her grandfather bought this for her when she was a kid back in the 1990s. Okay, that's like almost 30 years ago now. Crazy, right? So get it early, low cost. Number 2, fund the next generation. So the policy for that young girl that I gave earlier for the example is $22 a month. If you bump it up to $30 a month for the same plan, that becomes a 20-year plan. So if you pay this plan for the next 20 years, at $30 a month, after 20 years, no more payments. That plan, that policy is funded for life because what you're doing is you're overfunding it. Now, you can even take it a next bit further. At $45 a month for that same plan, it becomes a 10-year pay plan. So a 1-year-old girl, by age 11, if you're doing $45 a month, 10 years, that's it. Plan is paid for life. Paid for life. And with further proper structuring, with that same plan, at age 60, when she retires, would get $25,000 per year for the rest of her life. $25K per year, tax-free for the rest of her life. That's an extra $2,000 per month. So think about it. Do we know anybody, our elders or anybody who's retired? Even just $1,000 a month, an extra $1,000. Do you think that would help them? I think it would. Number 3, lock in these approvals before illnesses shows up. Nobody wants to talk about this stuff. Okay, so I only say this one time. When we're young, we're healthy, again, high chance of approval, and let's say we get approved, right? This policy is approved for this young girl. A year later, 20 years later, an illness shows up. That doesn't void the policy. The policy is still in force, still in effect, because when the policy was approved at 1 year old, she was healthy. No diagnosis, nothing came up yet. All right, quick example. One of my clients, when they had a baby, so I usually try to keep an eye out for people who have kids. That's just what I do. And I introduced them these children's policy. So they have a child, and I'm messaging them, say, hey, it's time to set up a plan for your child. And they're like, no, we're not ready. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, like 5 years passed. Right? I get a random call and they're like, hey, Mike, that plan you've been talking about, let's get it started. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Turns out, before they called me, they found out their child was diagnosed with autism. What am I supposed to do with that information, man? The child got denied. And even if it was approved, it would have been at a higher rate, not your regular $22 rate. So get it locked in. Get it locked in early, guys. I've been doing this too long. I've seen these things. So let's get it in, all right? So 3 reasons to get life insurance for our kids. Just to recap: low costs, funds the next generation, lock it in before illness, all right? So hopefully this message made sense. Please please share, send it to somebody who's been on the fence about getting a policy for their kids, get the savings plan for them, and let's get this thing started, all right? Peace.